Matt Fraser's here. This is Jay. Hello, Jay.
Hey, Greg. How you doing?
You have a couple of different people that had passed in tragic ways. Who passed in the overdose?
That'd be my brother-in-law.
Okay, so know that he's stepping forward as well. He says because one of the things is that people were like out of their minds. They didn't know what had happened. They didn't know if this was a crime scene. They didn't know if he had, committed suicide. There was all these different questions over what had happened. And one of the things that he said to me is that it was an accident. He said, he says that I was just going to go and take this. He says, I always lived my life on the edge. Do you understand that?
Absolutely.
And he shows me when I'm connecting with him. He's got beer bottles in front of him. He's partying on the other side. He's throwing a party in heaven like you would not believe. And he tells me when I'm connecting as well. Who kept his boots or his shoes?
Probably, I'd probably say maybe my sister.
Because he's telling me that she still has these boots. I feel like the construction boots, because he's showing them to me over and over again. Either that, or he was either laid to rest, or they were put at his grave. Because when they show me things like that, it's symbols of things that they had kept, remembered, or held on to.
Like construction boots, Jay?
Yeah. I mean, that's the trade he worked in, and he worked with me for years.
So that was weird. See, I never know what they're telling me or what they're showing me. I just tell you what they show and what they tell me on the other side. And he came through to me, took construction boots on, was waving them in front of me. And I'm like, I don't know what you're trying to say to me. He had said to me that one of the things is that he's so sorry that he got to leave this world without saying goodbye. He says, you have no idea what your friendship had meant to me, and more importantly, about the fact that you were in the family with him. He had said to me as I was connecting with him on the other side that he's going to remember times. He keeps showing me, like, did you all used to go on a lake with one another?
Yeah.
Because he's sitting in a boat on the lake and he's laughing hysterically, saying that during these summer months, the times that you remember being out there on the lake, being with him, is his way of acknowledging that he's there, and more importantly, that he's within the whole family. He wants you to please pass on the message to the family. Not only that it was an accident, but also about the fact that they felt guilty because they didn't get to him in time. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Meaning that because I kept hearing that somebody was either trying to revive him or tried to revive him, but it was already too late. I feel like that he had already passed or he was already on the other side.
Very interesting.
Because do you know if he actually, and I know you're trying to caught up, but he's making me feel like this was more than just like an overdose. Like I feel like he was choking.
Yeah, potentially. I mean,
He shows me, wait a minute, because he shows me it's like he had a seizure beforehand. I keep feeling like my body almost like convulsing, and next thing you know, do you understand that?
Is that true?
Yeah, he had history of seizures. Absolutely.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
So know that that's the reason.
Unbelievable.
Here's what he said, is that he showed me he showed me what had happened with the medical history. He said, listen, he says, this wasn't just a regular overdose. He says there was more that was going on. Like I said, I felt my body seizing when I was connecting with him, which is his way of letting you know that it wasn't just the medication. It was the fact that he had prior medical history and whatnot, and that's what had taken place.
Jay?
Crazy.
Skeptic, believer, what?
I'm a believer. I mean, he just nailed like everything. I get chills up and down my body.